It's not enough.
It's some good young niggas though that we picked up. They're solid.
Few solid niggas left, but it's not enough.
But yeah, the halftime show.
Fantastic.
I loved it. I thought it was
Fantastic.
fantastic.
Solid
Give me
8.5.
14
8.5 out of 10.
8.5.
8.5.
I say 8.5.
I'm not gonna say 8.5.
1 to 10.
I'm not gonna say 8.5.
What would you say? 7?
The only reason why I'm not gonna have it up that high is if you didn't understand Kendrick before the Super Bowl, you didn't understand half the double entendres imagery he was doing in his show.
Oh, okay, the
He
fact
did
that
a
he was
lot.
just mocking America.
Between him mocking America and then
The gameplay, imagery, all that. It's like
the whole.
I don't think it was anything too deep though.
It was.
it was a lot for a halftime show in a stadium, or it wasn't a lot. It was very compact. Like it was shot like it was supposed to be like a music video, like it's only for the people at home, because everything seemed like very compact.
Camera.
Yeah, and like
I mean, I think that's how it goes. Yeah.
No, like they actually put on like
it's usually
a show,
a
like,
grander
like there was a
performance.
message behind his.
Okay.
Yeah,
I was gonna say Rihanna's thing was kind of like a.
Rihanna's thing was ass.
You thought it was ass?
You thought that was ass?
It was ass compared to the other Super Bowl performances.
I thought it was better than this
I
one.
thought that shit was amazing.
I thought
Rihanna's was amazing?
I thought it was more entertaining than this one.
I like Rihanna's. I like the things that her dances with all those people. I thought that shit was.
I'm talking about Rihanna herself as the
Oh,
performance.
she's pregnant.
I don't make excuses.
He's a pregnant woman can be asked too.
Lamar is on elite hating time this evening. I
It
respect
wasn't that good. We have Beyonce. We see that's the standard of greatness.
I'm not talking about.
I didn't say it was on the
Rihanna,
same
yeah.
level.
No, but I'm saying like that's what I want.
Okay, Rihanna, Bruno Mars. That was a crazy performance. That shit was crazy.
I didn't even think that this was better than fucking Katy Perry's.
Oh,
With the shark.
oh.
Entertainment wise, where it's just like you watched and you were entertained watching it. If with this performance, if you didn't understand Kendrick, you didn't understand half the things.
I mean, I feel like it's hard to get that energy from a rapper. Katy Perry is a pop star, so that's two different things.
I mean,
you're not gonna.
you
compared
got the energy
to-
when they did the West Coast thing.
Yeah,
That was better than
I
this.
watched that this morning because I was like, am I tripping? No, I wasn't.
But
That
also,
was
that's
better
more
than
than
this.
that's more than one person too. I feel like there's a lot more. You can
But
do
like it was a
with
cultural thing, so like
doing that.
you understood what was
it's a
going
cultural
on.
thing, so-
But you understood what was going on. So it was like, oh, this is West Coast. Half the people who didn't know Kendrick before this didn't understand what was going
I mean,
on.
that was very West Coast too.
Yeah, but
No,
it's
he just-
big songs.
Yes, and then he was
Kendrick
rapping
didn't-
stuff that like the average person has never heard before.
I mean, it's from a new album, so yeah.
Yeah, he said he wanted to do that, but I don't think that was a good idea.
I think it was.
Personally.
I think it worked out.
I think it did. I think it did great.
I mean, I enjoyed it because
You listen to the
you
album.
like
Yes,
the
you
album.
I like
you
the
understand
album,
it.
but like to the average person, I feel like he could have did more of his hits.
Well, I mean, I don't think he did that for the average person. I think he did it for the people that that know. And there's plenty of them that do. We all knew.
Yeah,
Everybody in this room knew exactly what was going on.
Exactly.
So I think that's kind of what he aimed it towards, and I fucked with it.
like I know for a fact half the world was like, "Why is Serena Williams here?"
Even more people thought it was a stunt double. Like it wasn't actually her.
Yeah,
I was like, no, it's her.
I'm tired of all them takes too. Like, why is Serena Williams worried about her ex, and doesn't she have a husband? And why would her husband be okay with this? And
Yeah,
why is she
Stephen A.
They was
pandering to
clowning
him?
that
Like,
nigga.
shut the
That's
fuck
a little-
up.
they was
Like,
clowning the nigga.
clowning the nigga.
But like to the average person, they didn't know what was happening.
yeah. And he was talking shit. Like, man, fuck these people, bro. That shit.
I mean, you talking shit.
No, you absolutely can.
Why?
I can.
I think you can.
Oh wait, I gotta say it so everyone knows. Q said you can't call what's her name, Kayla Nicole corny, Travis's ex, and not call Serena corny.
I think the difference is.
There's a big difference because
the difference is.
have you ever heard Travis Kelce say anything about this woman?
No.
No. This nigga has multiple verses where he goes and tell you his ex is a lame and talking about this nigga's her husband and talking about her in general. He's a bitch.
Yeah, she don't
That's
talk
what
about
bitch
him.
niggas do.
She didn't do anything until he talked about her. Yeah,
I'm talking about
Serena
so
had
if she
no reaction
decides she
towards
wants to
him.
come back and do this after he spends verse after verse, like different instances talking about her for no reason.
That's his life. What is he supposed to rap about?
He's dated many other women.
Many other
he talks
women.
about them too.
and that's kind of his issue.
Yeah, like a bitch.
And that's kind of his
That's
issue.
his
That's
life.
why.
And
you would think.
if they all decide to be in this video, then that's what you get.
That might be why people don't like it.
It's called all of this. It's just a microcosm of the biggest thing. It's consequences of being a bitch ass nigga. This is all this. This is called Malcolm X, my African American studies brother. What did he say when JFK died? He said the chickens have come to roost. That is what this is. The chickens are coming to roost. Yeah. You've been a bitch ass nigga for years and years and years and years and years, and now we are seeing the effects of bitch ass nigginess. Okay. It is karmic. Karmic bitch assness has returned to you. Okay, you get to talk about a woman that you have not dealt with in years, talking about her husband that she's moved on with, and versus not bothering her. And you know what? Now she decides karmic bitch ass niggas.
Now she go crip walk on.
Now I'm gonna crip walk on this nigga's video. That's what happens when you're a bitch ass nigga.
And the X.
Stop,
bitch ass niggas.
And the only way to stop this, my friend, is to stop being a bitch ass nigga. And from what I've seen, when this nigga comes out on concerts with fucking synthetic bullet holes in his fucking hoodie, he can't stop. He got something in his fucking brain or his DNA. Something happened that he can't stop. He might have to die from it. That's the only way he can't stop. Mike. He can't stop.
Sure.
He can't stop.
I mean, if it was Kendrick, they'd call it great symbolism.
No, he is not a bitch ass nigga. You gotta call it what it is. You gotta call a spade a spade. That nigga's a jack. That nigga's a bitch ass nigga spade.
It's performative. It is what
nasty.
It is. It's like
So it's a way you can. This is just chickens coming to roost. Okay, it happens, baby. Just stop.
You're biased against Drake. It is what it is.
It's not. It's facts.
But I like Drake. But when he does some corny ass shit, I'm like, that's corny. Yeah, Serena has to do with Drake. That's why she was there.
Talking about Serena.
But that's why she was there.
Well, then why would it be corny? Because it's in relation to Drake.
Yeah.
So I'm saying it's a justified that she go on here and do this because she's had to endure this nigga.
Endure? Like, what do you mean endure? Like he's slandering her name, defamation level slander.
Just talking about her for no reason. When she's like, grow up.
Okay.
Grow up.
You act like he's saying like she's a bad person and like just
if he could be petty and talk about her, why can't she be petty?
Sure.
She can't rap.
That's all it is. She can't rap. She's not gonna.
Or she could just be like, be the bigger person. Blah blah blah.
She did.
Why does everybody got to be the bigger person instead of this bitch ass nigga?
Sure, he could be the bigger person too.
But he can't because he's a bitch ass nigga.
Not this time. As you can see, nobody's being the bigger person.
Nope. And
then all this nigga's doing is crying in service.
Yeah.
Beef's alive.
making money.
But not LeBron, man.
I'm still alive.
Mm-hmm. Oh, God,
This nigga's walking around with a smoking bullet full hoodie, bro.
Add another bullet to it.
Please add 10 more bullets to it.
This nigga's a fucking
He'll still
woman.
be
And you know what the
walking.
problem is I'm getting from this too? His parents are like, he's bulletproof. Nigga, do you see the bullet holes going through this nigga? Do you know what
They're
bulletproof
smoking. They're smoking.
He's
They're
getting
hot. They're
he's
smoking.
getting hit with every bullet.
It's still
bro.
hot lead in his ass. You know the concert is in Perth, nigga.
All the bullets hurt.
He's doing the concert with the didgeridoo niggas.
What's wrong with touring Australia?
Nothing. He'll be just fine.
That nigga don't want to be in no
The
goddamn
world tour?
Australia.
What's wrong with
He'll be just fine.
That nigga don't want
people?
to.
Don't go on world tours when they're a giant star.
That nigga ran away to Perth.
It looks corny when he does it.
Okay, there we go.
That nigga.
There we go. Hey, if that's what you're gonna say,
That nigga ran away
I
to
accept
Melbourne.
It's not cool. It doesn't look cool when he does it.
that. Okay.
Yeah.
Nah, he'll be just. That nigga
Nah,
will be just fine.
bitch ass niggas tend to ruin things like that.
He's not taking his L in stride though. I'll tell you that much.
I think he is.
I don't think
at this
he
point.
is.
I think Drake is just
In stride?
I think
In
he's just
stride,
minding his business at this point.
He's accepting the
He's
L.
not minding his business. He's very much affected by all of this.
What is he doing?
He's performing his concert
He's
in
going
Australia.
on tour. Like, what is he doing? Like, is he supposed to just sit in home and do nothing?
I wish he fucking would.
Why?
Nigga, like, he's an artist. Artists perform. Like, what are we talking about?
I've already said this.
Said what?
I feel like the best way that he can just get over this is if he
to
just
cancel his tour and be like,
no, I didn't say that.
no, then
Is to put out an album
where you
and
going?
No, I'm saying ever since he put out the Heart Part 6, where he pretty much was like waving the white flag.
How about just do your music? with all this extra.
He is doing his
I'm
music.
not affected by this.
That's
And
what he's doing, Michael.
I'm not the sixth, but not LeBron, man. Oh, beef, I'm still here. Oh, I'm not dead.
So you
Oh,
want
I'm
him to
still
act
alive.
like it didn't happen.
Yes, just
Why?
keep moving.
I
Just
think
keep
I think it would be better for
moving.
him if he acted like this shit didn't happen.
Just plow ahead.
That would be corny in my eyes.
I don't think so.
That's
We're gonna act like it didn't happen at all.
Act
act oblivious.
Actually, I expected that. I expected you to just act like the shit didn't happen.
Nigga, how about you go on vacation like you said you was on the last track,
He
bitch
did,
ass
nigga.
nigga.
This happened back in like March.
Extend it. Extend the
We're in a whole
motherfucker.
new year.
Extend it. Make it a perma vacation. Go away. Go away.
There you go.
Go away.
You
This
just
is
said
why
that you
Jay
hope
made
that
a
next
break.
album is good. Why you telling me go
I do
away?
hope it's good because I want R&B. Because this is the lane he needs to be in.
Hold on.
I don't want to hear Dark Lane Demo Takes 2, where he's rapping about fucking shooting niggas and with Somali niggas he don't know.
Dark Lane Demos tape is good stuff, man.
It was good.
It's cool.
But he's not that.
No, that's cool. That was me being facetious.
Yeah, I know.
That shit,
one of my favorite
that shit
songs.
is cool.
That's one of my Drake
That's probably one of my favorite projects from the past decade of poop. But
There we go. There we go.
that one stunk a lot less. Especially that joint with Chris Brown. That joint. That should have been longer. Fucking.
Oh, should have been.
Yeah.
Hooray.
Yeah. Should have gave Chris Brown more time than that. I need
shit was
more.
hard.
I need more Chris.
That shit was hard. But no,
But
what I was saying is, on that song, hell yeah.
Yeah, on that song, I don't want him headlining the Super Bowl. I want him more on that song.
I mean, he would be a great Super Bowl
Now, if Chris Brown did
performer.
the Super
would.
Bowl,
Yeah, he would be.
It would be
That
better
shit
than
would
what
go
we
He ain't
saw.
never gonna get it though.
oh, he's definitely not gonna get it.
It's just, and that's what
Definitely not gonna
happens.
Yeah.
The
You know
only,
what?
the
Do you
only,
think Drake has to regret if this is true? Apparently, he turned down the Super Bowl. I don't know if that's true or not.
I don't think.
I mean, why?
But if he did, I feel like he should be regretting that.
why?
Why? Because he could have had his moment cemented already. I feel like that could have been a
He
good
can still
moment.
have his moment.
I don't think he's
Super
gonna do
Bowl
it.
not
Drake
going
turned down the
anywhere.
Super Bowl?
Apparently, he did.
He said, "I got to perform in Australia."
I don't think that's unbelievable.
You think Drake turned down the Super Bowl?
Why? Why would he need to do the Super Bowl?
Yeah,
It's
that's
not.
all he needs.
No artist. Okay, I'm not gonna say no artist. needs
Artist,
to do
I think
It might be more of a
I'm not
hassle
gonna
than it's worth at this.
Yeah.
especially during his point in his career. Like,
I'm about to say,
when you're on top, you don't need to do shit like
If
that.
Beyonce
I
did the
can't do
Super Bowl,
I got an
if
album coming out.
Beyonce did the Super Bowl, if Michael Jackson did the Super Bowl, if Prince did the Super Bowl,
timing.
what do you mean two different categories?
Timing could have been off.
Beyonce's not active like Drake was active.
Beyonce's not active.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Beyonce, yeah,
that's kinda
perform.
like what
like
they do.
Coachella performance. Like she does grand performances. And that's was my problem with this. I expected something of that magnitude.
Yeah, I can't expect that. From
Drake's not a
Drake.
performer.
Sorry.
I always heard that his concert was good.
I don't think
It's not Beyonce good.
Yeah.
I mean, nothing's Beyonce's good.
that's what I'm saying. Like,
Or even it's not pop star performance.
Drake is a pop
Grand.
star.
But
But
his,
not when it comes
his
to performing.
performances, he's performing his rap songs.
Shout out to my boss,
he
bitches,
can't
white
dance.
niggas.
This nigga played Hotline Bling, which I found out came out fucking almost 10. It's
A long time ago.
Yeah.
But like he played Hotline
crazy,
Bling at the
bro.
Super Bowl. Everybody knows that song.
Sure.
Yeah,
Like,
everybody knows
he,
that
he-
song.
He has.
We're not
he-
saying he can't do
He
it.
has a lot of songs that where he could perform.
We're
It'd be a
not
great
talking about the
show.
song. It's talking about performing, like the show of it. Like, that's a lot of work and
You
a lot of
think-
extra
you
shit.
think-
you don't want if you don't have to do it. Why would you do it?
Can you see Drake doing any type of choreography, even as minimal as Kendrick did?
Nah, you
I
see when he hit
cannot- I
the.
literally cannot see him moving like that. He just turns into Batista.
I mean, maybe. I don't know.
You don't remember that clip when he was? They
Down, 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 down.
put the fire in the back.
I'm like,
I mean, there's some good songs.
this nigga's a fruitcake.
We're just hating. We're just hating carte blanche.
Fuck that nigga.
all
Right.
day, forever.
No, but that's
show hate just flipped. It went from the interior.
You asked for this.
you did.
You asked for this, Mr. Devil Advocate man.
He's not.
You didn't like it?
Come on, Q, please. Come on. Come on, Q.
Thumbs up or
Oh, you
thumbs
said
down?
next
Did you
episode
like the, did you like
Patreon?
the halftime show? It was all right.
Fine.
I think it was excellent.
Excellent is a
But
stretch.
I think it was
why?
muy excelente.
I like the music. I like the performance. I like what he did. I like that he looked at the camera at that bitch ass nigga.
Say
I
Drake.
looked at-
I hate it like
I like
him.
the fact
He
that
really don't like him.
he had
Not a joke.
Seems like it.
Yeah, like Samuel L. Jackson up there doing his thing,
I think,
narrating
yeah,
it.
that was a really
I
nice
think it was a
touch.
good show. Was it probably a little too focused for the big audience that the Super Bowl is, sure. But honestly,
He don't care.
I don't give a fuck about.
Clearly, he don't give a
what,
fuck.
what middle-aged white man in Nebraska thinks about the Super Bowl. I could give a fuck.
That nigga had
Sure,
fucking
but
the fucking turf dancers from Oakland. Like he don't give a fuck about how they feel.
And will he probably get another one? Probably not. But this was
No.
probably not. But it was trending that way
Kendrick.
anyway.
And Jay-Z getting
What do you
fired.
mean it was trending that way? We had the West Coast thing a few years ago.
I know it's been too many years in a row. I was like, that was already.
Nigga,
coming.
next year is gonna be Chaperone and Sabrina Carpenter. They are going to double it down.
It's gonna be
It could have been them this year.
It's gonna be Shabuzi and friends.
That's too black.
That's too black.
That's too black.
Yeah.
It's gonna be all
down, go to West Grill.
Caucasian. Wait, where's it at? It's in Arizona? Is that where it is?
no, it's in California.
Niggas are
Oh,
saying.
San Francisco.
Santa
Niggas
Clara.
saying,
Let my boy Sam Hunt do the.
like, bro, like somebody's like, there should be a rock. I'm like, rock and
Exactly.
roll is super dead. So
Yeah,
let's
Rock
stop.
is dead. Is that even a
Bro,
rock?
I was literally just having that conversation. Like, where's all the rock music, bro?
I did find a new
All
rock
them,
band.
all the white boys, they want to rap now.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
where's
sad.
like I haven't heard a top 40 rock song in forever.
They want to rap now.
So there's a new artist. This dude's name is Flake. He got the song called "Soul Runs Deep." It's a rock song. Check that out. I meant to send that to y'all.
Rock cut.
Nice little rock.
Because I was listening to Nickelback the other day. I'm like, yo, what's the hate on Nickelback, bro?
Okay.
What's the hate on Nickelback,
Yeah,
bro?
listen to good rock music. That's
Oh, no.
Nickelback got some slappers. I ain't gonna lie.
No. We was Nickelback definitely had some slappers.
I ain't gonna
But then I was like,
Hey,
you got Far Away, you got Rockstar, you got Photograph, you got Remind Me.
Did
Like,
you ever look up why rock fans hate them?
No.
Look it up. It's funny.
are they Mormon?
No,
Oh.
they just hate like. I think they look at them kind of like how people look at like Imagine Dragons. Like that's like the brand
Okay.
of rock that
That was like the catalyst for Imagine
Yeah, it's like,
Dragons.
this is-
It's the
this is
direction
so-
they were
it's so
going.
basic. It's just like yeah.
I mean, the fuck? Like,
So that's why people were like, no, this is not rock. Like this is
nigga,
not.
we had fucking Bowling for Soup. Like, the fuck?
It is.
Fountain of Wayne.
Come on, that's some good shit.
Good shit compared to Nickelback. Nigga, no.
None of this shit.
Nigga, no. But I was like,
real
where's the
rock.
Linkin Parks? Where's the Simple Plans? Like, where's the Green Days?
The cycle's coming back. You have to wait.
Blink-182s.
I'll tell you to wait.
Apparently, Linkin Park, like, they got a whole new, like,
Oh no, not them. I'm saying like
No.
new artists.
I do
will
not want to listen
come
to
back.
Linkin Park 2.0.
like they got a female lead vocalist or some
Right.
shit. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
Streets don't
like,
need that.
what is for real? I had no clue. Like,
Give it-
she's no Paramore.
Give it 4 or 5 years, rock will be making its way, or it might be less than that.
I think it'd be less.
The musical cycle will make its way back around.
All right, man. Listen, man. I like some good rock music.
It was refreshing to hear what I heard. So that's why I was like, all right, I can get jiggy with this.
Well, there's that. Yep, great day yesterday.
Yeah.
I was floating, man. I got to watch my favorite team whoop ass and watch my fucking favorite rapper whoop ass.
It was all great.
I was floating. It's a truly
Do you,
a perfect day.
Yeah.
as a
10 out of
Kendrick and Drake fan, how do you feel about him making one of the biggest performances of his life? The highlight of that is about Drake.
When you don't like a nigga, you don't like a nigga.
He had to perform that song.
And first of
Oh,
all,
sure, yeah.
I won't say it's about Drake, but
I
the
think-
biggest song is about the nigga. Hey,
For me, like, as being,
I'm just asking.
like, so being a Kendrick fan, like Kendrick has always been this big for me. So like, I feel like some people look at it like, well, he wasn't shit until he got into this beef.
and Humble's about to go double
And
diamond,
I
which
feel like
is
a lot of
very
people
much
feel
not
like
about
that.
Drake.
And clearly, it's not true. This nigga won a Pulitzer how many years ago? So like, he's been.
I got another. We can talk about. I have opinions on that.
Even if you have opinions on that, to win something like that, you still have to be on some type of type of level.
yeah,
You got to be doing
yeah.
something right? Mm-hmm. He's had Grammys well before that. Mm-hmm. So and I think a lot of people look at this as this moment is making him when he's already
That's
been
yeah.
one of the top rappers in the game for the past decade.
If
now.
if they're thinking that, their opinion really.
That's the issue I have
Can't be
with it.
listening to that,
But I see a
'cause-
lot of people say it. So it's like, why do
A lot of people say a lot.
like
of
why are we
things.
acting like we didn't know who this nigga was?
I got you muted.
Yeah. So. But yeah, I just think. I understand he's trying to keep it present, mainly present. But for Super Bowl shows and a lot of those big shows, I think people want to hear your greatest songs. Like it's supposed to be like your best hits type thing.
But
Like
I mean, also look at it this way: could it be him just kind of closing the chapter on it? Like, all right, this is what happened. This is it. This is the last hoorah. He's going on tour.
He said he wants to keep it present, so that's all I can take from it. That
like,
it was
this-
intentional, but
Yeah.
But this was like kind of like the last final punch, like shit said game over at the end of it.
yeah.
So I think this could be the end of it. Like,
Did
it's,
you see all the conspiracy theories
what?
on the TikToks? So like you saw how like he had the X, the square, circle, triangle,
Like a PlayStation
like a
controller.
PlayStation controller, PlayStation, Sony. Who's on the Sony? Drake.
He's on the Sony.
You know, yeah.
But like,
Yeah, I don't get too deep into those
and
because
then
people just start making shit up.
and then he had what the nigga say, double ensemble, the fucking lowercase a on his
Oh,
necklace.
no, that was true.
I think
The
that
A
was-
minor.
Yeah,
That was an A minor.
I
That's
thought,
exactly
I thought that
what
was
it
the A from PG Lang, the logo of PG Lang.
the PG Lang A.
It is. But it's
Double
also an A minor.
entendre.
Oh, I mean, okay.
It's also an A minor.
I wasn't trying to get that deep into it because when I saw the A, I saw people saying A minor. I was like, no, that looks like the logo of PG Lang. And why just the A? I don't know.
I think it's both.
Could be.
Same reason. The same reason. Like, oh, he wore a Canadian tuxedo.
Backpedaling a little bit here.
Yeah, go ahead.
What you got, Q?
Do we all agree that Kendrick is good enough and big enough to do the Super Bowl before the Drake beef? Do we agree?
Yes.
Yes.
Because he already technically he did it, but he didn't do it by himself.
Solo. If the Drake beef never happened and Kendrick got this year's Super Bowl, would anybody here be complaining about it?
No.
I don't think anybody here would be, but I think the world would be. I don't think he was big enough before this Drake beef.
And with it, well, I don't give a fuck what anybody else say. Us
Okay.
talking,
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
the sake of agreement, I can all agree that he could
Yeah.
do the Super Bowl without Drake beef.
I think also. Yeah.
If you take the Drake beef parts out of the Super Bowl performance, do you still think it's a good performance?
no.
Probably not.
I think so because he would have just did other songs that he could.
Yeah, like I gotta know
but-
what else is going in there. So that's my problem.
There's other songs that he could have put in there.
You have 6 months to prepare for this. He could have put on a better show. That if you the last 3 minutes, great. I'd say even SZA on. Great.
Yes, that's what I said.
SZA on.
It could have been more SZA if anything.
Yeah, it could have been, but
Should have been.
there's
actually.
too much.
Should've been.
You have too much to offer for that to be the set list, in my opinion. So this is what I'll push back on that with this. I think, like he said, his focus was whether we agree or not. He wanted to keep it to his album that he just put out.
I think
right?
yeah, that was the point.
Which I mean, you can have your debates on that because that album had just come out a few months prior.
Right.
And then I will say, people won't want to like have songs like "All Right." I'm thinking maybe he doesn't want to do that because he had already done that song when he was a part of Beyonce's performance a
Understandable.
few years beforehand.
No,
And-
it was the
the
West Coast one.
Dr. Dre one.
Uh,
Oh, right.
Yeah.
So maybe he just didn't want to bring that. Like he already done that on that stage. But other than that, he did his biggest hits.
Yeah.
Like that, he did his biggest hits that he hasn't done on a Super Bowl stage before already.
Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was in the middle and like not a focal point. Like, and I think just the whole, like, he was low, the music sounded weird. It just, there's too much time and energy put into that for however, we've known about this, since September, that it wasn't polished enough for me. Like, I think the Juneteenth show was way better. And I've seen him at concert. I think his concerts are way better. And to put that much time and effort into it for that long, one, you're big enough without Drake that shouldn't be like the only thing that gets talked about.
Right.
And you could put on a show without that, and it should have been better than it was.
But also to kind of go off that, like this wasn't like this was completely like him.
Yeah,
Him and PG Lang. So it's not like it was a big like
but him and
behind it,
PG
I don't
Lang
think.
is huge. That's not saying like he's some like little indie fucking guy.
No, I'm not saying
him
that.
and PG Lang are
but I
huge.
know it was mainly him and Dave Free, and you know,
Hey man, it is what it is.
Yeah, like
yeah. But
that's
I
not
think
a
that was I think this
that's
is
not
the
some
point.
slouch crew. You know what I
Exactly.
mean?
They're not. But I think this was the point. Like this is very much straight to the point. Like
But and at that stage, he put more into the like symbolism than he did the performance, in my opinion.
Right.
Oh, so you're saying he might have big brained it a little bit? Yeah, like
Yeah.
He overthought the like, oh, I'm gonna hit like these hidden gems and this and Uncle Sam. And all
Oh,
this.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
agree.
you could have had a much better performance and captivated the audience much better than the symbolism you did behind it.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think what his problem was
if he had one. I don't think he had one, but he had a very narrow focus.
That's
on
what I'm
he
saying.
was trying to do.
He could have did
And
like
then
you can do
he
this.
didn't want to budge on his narrow focus.
You could do this without Drake, without the Drake beef. You could
Sure.
still perform without the Drake beef.
Yeah.
So the rest of the performance outside of the stuff surrounding Drake should have been better.
Should have been better.
Should have been better.
Yeah.
But I mean,
And even if you're gonna do it, I mean, I understand why he did it at the end.
No,
'Cause-
do it.
And it
But
wasn't even the
rest
last
of
song.
do it.
It wasn't even the last song. TV Off was the
that
last
shit was
song.
great. The Drake, I said, SZA on, great. But the first 5 minutes,
Yeah, he
could've
needed
been
to start with more energy, in my opinion.
Yeah.
it could
Yeah,
have
he
been.
started off pretty.
It started
pretty
out.
light.
Yeah, it was a low energy
Calm,
start.
like-
Very calm.
and he's too good not like. And this is as someone who likes both of them, and who's seen Kendrick live, and I think the Juneteenth show was great. It could have been better than that. I've seen him perform better than that.
I've seen him do better than that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all. It's like
Yeah.
it's too big of a stage for you to
But
have like to leave anything out there.
Leave
Kinda like last-
anything on the table.
Right.
But also, I feel like he's one of those artists. Like when he's in like a certain like point in time,
Yeah, it was.
He just
it was,
moves
it was,
like
it was
that.
very niche. Like I don't know. It was.
like this is the
It's
era
very
he's in for
GNX
himself.
in this bag.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I want to
this-
focus on this, not budging the branch out.
Which
I
I-
agree. I can agree with that.
But when he did like the
think-
Mr. Morale, did you see Mr. Morale? Did you see that tour?
No, I saw. Damn.
Okay, so I saw Mr. Morale. That tour was crazy compared to like this performance he just put on.
Yeah.
He was doing all type of choreography.
I'm
Like
saying, no,
the
he
dancing
can.
was different. Like
Yeah.
it was a completely different artist, damn near.
Yeah.
Like
He
this was
can.
not even close. So it's just
He has that in his bag. That's something like you could have. There's no way that as someone who is not a diehard fan like y'all, but enjoy his music, I should have taken more away from just the Drake part.
okay.
That's why I was saying.
It's like
Yeah.
Yeah.
you're too good for him to be the focus.
But he did just win 5 Grammys for that one song.
That
No,
great.
that's fine.
I'm
but
not
you-
saying.
fine,
I'm
but
not
you-
saying
the shit outside.
Yeah, I'm not saying take
everything
that
outside
out.
of that
That
song.
needs to be in. Don't get me wrong. That needs to happen. That needs to be in. All that part was fire. The rest of it, you're too good for it to be
What it was.
not more.
Okay.
In my opinion.
Okay.
I can accept that.
Yeah, it's not a bad critique.
We got no choice.
No, like it was
That's Q's
cool.
opinion.
Like it's Kendrick. Like I feel like I shouldn't walk away from Kendrick being like it was cool.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like I that's what like you saying 8.5. 8.5 in my book, like, oh damn, that was good. Like
That's what I'm saying. Like that's way too high.
that's too high
to me,
because
that
way
was
too high.
he's too good of an artist and too good of a performer to be like, that's the 8.5.
Yeah. I mean, well, for me, I love that album. So that
right,
performance
and
for me,
and that makes
even
sense. Like
so-
if you like the music, it makes sense.
that was great for me.
I fall into that niche.
Yeah, I'm who he was talking
That's why
to.
he was talking
Directly to me.
which is fine.
Which is why
right?
it's an 8.5 for me.
But like that's something you'd expect. Like if that's his concert, right? Like his niche audience, cool. That's his show.
But this is the world.
Dude,
This is
that's
the
the biggest
Super
fucking stage.
Bowl.
Like
I mean,
do some. I don't know.
it's been performance up there when I'm like, I don't give a fuck.
100%.
So, sometimes it's them, sometimes it's me. I had to sit through Maroon 5. They got to sit
Whoa,
through Kendrick.
you watch your tone.
Kendrick
And I'm
has
not
a
even
song
talking about like the
He does.
critique
watch
of
it,
him, whatever. I don't give a fuck about the old white people not knowing who he is or whatever. That's
Maroon 5
Yeah,
has
that-
never put
that's-
out a bad album.
Fuck about him,
That
Maroon
doesn't
or
matter.
5.
Maroon 5
Fuck
has
'em.
never
I don't
put out
give
a
a
bad
shit.
album.
Couldn't care
one
less
that
about him.
You're missing out on some great music.
I'll continue to miss.
Yeah.
Well, then you better stop missing.
I'll continue to miss, and guess what? Michael will be fine.
Yeah, you will.
Yeah, keep listening to that trash ass Bobby V album.
Damn.
Yeah. All right, I
Bobby
will.
V. Strays.
yeah. Why Bobby V get it straight?
Because compared to fucking Maroon 5, Bobby V ain't do shit.
Well, maybe next year, they'll have Eric Bellinger at the halftime.
There we go.
We'll
We
see
got
how it
there.
goes.
I knew it was
You come for my boy, I'm coming for your boy.
That's not my guy. My
maybe
guy.
next year at the fucking.
I never
maybe
talk
at
about
the
this man.
halftime taco stand performance, we'll see Eric Bellinger.
You need to bring your beef up with Anthony.
And then as he puts guac on my fucking taco, he
Michael.
goes, ear.
Keenan's guy performed at the halftime. and did a better
I'm about to say,
performance.
Usher did this halftime Super Bowl.
Keenan's guy.
I'm
Trevor
good.
Jackson.
That's disrespectful.
I talk about the Poland. Cold River is frozen. It's trash.
Damn.
This is trash.
Okay. And then the spit take, he was like, it's trash.
I think I'm
It's cool to watch his first. I can see you in my dreams.
It was horrible.
Same. Trevor Jackson's the same realm as Eric
like,
Bellinger.
what the- I'm
Early
like-
on, this shit was good.
I'm
but
like, what
niggas
in the
just started
Bryson
doing too
Tiller
much.
is this?
Yeah, it's a very very cornered, very marginalized.
Yes, that's why they went on tour
Yeah,
together.
Eric Bellinger.
That sound like
Trevor,
we should have been there.
Devon Terrell. Who? You know Devon Terrell?
Exactly.
Ron Terrell is not on the level.
He is in that same
No,
realm.
he's not.
There's a reason that nobody in here knows
He's
exactly.
he's the living weirdo.
know
There's
the
a reason
other
only
ones.
me and you know who he is.
No, you know exactly who he is.
He does not.
Yes, he does.
Promise.
Yes, he does. He did a lot of covers in like using old people's beats. He'd like, I'm the living weirdo, and we're gonna have some fun. I guarantee if I played
Mike
one of
does
his,
not know
That
who you're
never-
talking
yes, he
about.
does.
That never
Yes, he
came
does.
on his timeline.
I
Mike's
promise you
face
he
said
did.
he didn't know who you were talking about.
I'm Devon Terrell.
Michael don't know
I'm
what the fuck he
living
wore
weirdo.
yesterday. Like no.
Damn.
To close the Super Bowl
That's
thing, I don't think we see another rapper until at least 2030 though.
I don't think there's another rapper right now that could do the Super Bowl.
2030.
No, there is.
I don't-
No,
2030? Oh, it is
You know what they're gonna do? What's the, no,
I'm thinking that's 10 years
no,
from now.
it's gonna- no, that's
I
it's gonna be.
I think there's a good 4 years of R&B or pop.
They're gonna do the same
I'll
thing.
give it up.
They'll get some old niggas, bro.
Outside of
It's gonna be-
Drake,
It's gonna be like Ludacris or somebody.
no.
We're not going that far.
No.
No.
Nah.
It's not going to go that far.
Outside
back.
of Drake, I don't think there's another rapper that could do the Super Bowl.
Rod Wave.
No, not at all.
Hey,
We're just
bitch.
throwing streams everywhere.
Hey,
Well, he
bitch.
gonna have to come out his uniform to come out from the sideline.
Hey, bitch. You heard what they listened to in the locker room after they won, didn't you? Motherfucker. Yeah, fuck you, bitch.
That wasn't Rod Wave. That was Jordan Davis.
Seriously though, like I don't think
That was Jalen
anybody,
Carter.
Jordan Davis.
That's-
like him.
No, he's just fat.
Chris Brown or Drake, I don't think there's any other black artist that can do the Super Bowl right now.
I have an idea.
And hold on, say it again.
Outside of Chris Brown or Drake, I don't think there's any black artist that can do the Super Bowl right
That's
now.
a tough bill to
I
swallow.
think SZA could do the Super Bowl.
No, she can't.
No, not by
No,
herself.
the
she
fuck
could,
she can't.
bro.
She is not doing the Super Bowl by
have-
herself.
Doja Cat?
No.
Not black?
Is she black?
South African.
That's the real question.
Yeah, that's like saying Tyler's not black. She's South African.
Tyler, the Creator, could definitely do the Super Bowl.
No, he
no,
can't.
he can't.
could.
No, he can't.
No, he could perform very
no,
well.
no. It'd be a
Tyler,
good
the
performance,
creator,
but he's
Absolutely do the Super Bowl.
no,
Too niche, bro. Too
no.
niche.
You think so?
Yes.
Very, very.
Yeah.
If
He
niggas,
really-
niggas didn't know who Kendrick was, you think motherfuckers gonna know who Tyler the Creator?
Tyler Creator really hit mainstream with Igor.
Yeah.
But he still had songs already that went.
Okay, fuck,
Mainstream,
nuts.
mainstream.
I love Tyler.
Yeah,
He had
One
to-
of my favorite artists.
No,
But
outside of Drake and Chris Brown, I don't think there's another black artist right now that can do the Super Bowl.
I have an idea for, I don't know who else would be included, but for like our millennial generation growing up, including T-Pain to perform.
He needs to be. He needs to be.
T-Pain
at a Super Bowl
as a cornerstone.
would be crazy.
Watching that nigga go.
Exactly.
That's tough.
That never gets
I don't know
old.
who else to include though.
it's fucked up. It'll never happen now.
It would have to be. It would be T Wayne.
No.
No?
It will be Kanye.
Definitely not happening now. Definitely not happening
That's
now.
cooked.
That damn Nazi.
Yeah.
It's definitely not happening now.
That nigga is.
Yeah.
Good Life will come on.
We should have had graduation Kanye do the Super Bowl. That would have been work it, make it, do it.
That would have been perfect.
No,
Imagine that.
You could have had it before. Well, what would that be? 2014.
He would have had to did it after My Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Yeah.
Anything after
A
that,
year or two after that,
Before Yeezus.
that would have worked.
Bro,
Before Kim.
he really made too much money
Word.
and soiled himself.
Soil that.
Bro, he literally became the person he used to rap about all the time. Like, this is
Correct.
the nigga he used to make fun of.
That's
He used to be, this the
nigga's
same
post-
nigga.
the irony.
And when you get on, you leave your ass for a white girl.
he posting porn.
He was just
Oh, you
posting-
didn't see it?
Bruh.
This nigga posted like,
Can't live under a rock.
he posted like 15 porn links in a row.
Why?
Not even just links. It was the video and the link. Like, nigga, are you okay?
He was posting a data.
His works cited.
Yeah, like, what the fuck?
He said, I like watching white bitches suck black dick. And they started posting videos of Lana Rhodes.
And it was all white porn.
He was
too.
doing
Like,
an MLA format with the fucking
I'm
porn.
like, what the fuck, bro? That was weird.
Crazy.
Yeah, he's going through clearly another manic episode. That man needs help.
You learned a lot from that light skin, didn't you?
You know,
okay.
Racket, you know.
No, don't just.
Yeah, but
But yeah, we got some questions for you.
oh yeah. Let's just.
Can you mute that?
So yeah, because we were 30 minutes on the halftime show, 20 minutes on the game. Hey, that works. I remember syrup sandwiches and crime allowances.
See, Drake, I hate it like I'm young.
He was really laughing. I'm like, this
Bro, this nigga really hit him with the Michael Jackson.
He's like, yeah, see?
devious, bro. This is an evil nigga.
Keep him going.